Hey Sneak Peekers, my name is Mauricio. We're out here in South by Southwest 2024, and today we're checking out Roadhouse. Let's get right into it. Hi Connor, my name is Mauricio. It's so nice to meet you. What was it like acting for the first time, and were there any nerves?
Nerves. I was Knox. I'm Knox. I'm the fucking main guy in here, and no one can fuck with Knox. So I had to act like it wasn't. So they all thought I knew what I was doing, even though I really didn't know what I was doing. So maybe I'm a better actor than I fucking letting on.
Yeah. So after your experience with shooting Roadhouse, do you plan on acting more?
Right now, at this present time, I have no conversations ongoing. So we'll see what happens. The movie's going to come out, see how people respond, and see what ends up on my table. And then we'll decide.
What was your favorite scene to shoot and why?
The favorite scene to shoot? Jay's walking into the bar with the club and looking for him first time. That was pretty cool. Just bouncing off the Ferrari and going in and going getting him. It's game on now. It's been a while since I've been clubbing, so some good moves.
I think my favorite scene to shoot was the crocodile scene. I've never done that before, and to film like in the middle of the night, it was like 2 a.m, out there in the ocean in the dark. That's pretty scary because you can't feel anything, you can't touch the ground, and yeah, man, you just say a prayer and hope it's not your time.
So I'm only in one scene, so this is a pretty simple answer. I would say the scene that I'm in. Yeah. Again, this is the first film that I've ever been a part of, so to even be able to be on screen in this capacity for 5 seconds, much less being able to recreate a pretty iconic scene from the original film and perform one of my own original songs in it, is a pretty big moment for me. And obviously everyone here has put in a whole lot of work and a lot of time into making this thing. I'm sure all of the scenes are going to be fantastic, but I can really only speak on the one that I was a part of.
And then I'm sure that's your favorite on-set memory then.
Yeah, I wasn't on set for the rest of the filming process, but I have had a chance to watch the trailer, which is as much as I've seen other than the actual scene that I'm a part of, and it looks like it's going to be a really great film.
My favorite scene, probably my first scene with Jake when he first comes to the Roadhouse. That was one of our first days on set, so the energy was just really high, and I like how it turned out. So I'm pretty happy with the final product.
Man, that's tough. I love me and McGregor's fight. It's fun. It's just dope. Not many people can say they got to do a fight scene with McGregor on the scene, on TV, or film, or whatever. So being able to have these moments, these experiences with the cast, with McGregor, and with Jake, dope, yeah.
I think having the fight sequence with Jake and Conor McGregor together and having him protect me while fighting Conor, that's just one of the coolest, weirdest situations I was ever been in my life. I'm like, I don't know how I got here, but I love it. I think people will be really excited to see all these sequences, and we choreographed them and had to learn how to fight for weeks, so yeah, it'll be cool.
Awesome. What was your favorite part about shooting in the Dominican Republic?
God, I love the Dominican Republic. Coolest people ever, really good food, the beaches were insane. The Dominican crew out there was incredible, so yeah.
Oh, the people, everybody was so wonderful. We filmed in Wandolio, beautiful little town, and it was the beach, the people, it was beautiful.
The cast and the crew. It felt like summer camp. It felt like we really became a family. You're filming with 3 to 4 months with these people, so that can either be the most fun process in the world, or the most excruciating. You want to leave, So working together was a blessing. It was dope.
We've seen the back and forth on Twitter. I was wondering if a fight with KSI is still possible, or Jake Paul.
Yeah, the YouTuber nerds could be like, I would consider that a nixer. You know what a nixer is? We call in Ireland we call a nix. Let's say you're a tradesman, a carpenter, or a plumber, and you work on a building site or your regular job, but you get a nixer. You get, your uncle's friend needs a fucking, a radiator fitted in his house, so you'll do a side job and get a side pay. I would consider them guys to be nixers. If I was to pick one out of them, I'd probably KSI has a big name in the UK. The Pauls, that Tyson fight is just a strange one to me. I hope Tyson takes his nose off, and you never know. Yes, I'm sure at some stage. We'll go through all of these guys.
Well, thank you so much.
Handy fights. I know the Fury Fury called me out today or yesterday, and he beat Jake and he fought KSI. So you never, it's just like another little world, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm open for it. I'll never say no. I'll never say no.
And if you were to open your own Roadhouse, which 5 people would you want to be a part of that opening?
Oh, which 5 people? Okay, my mom, my fiance. Give me Jake because he needs to keep the place, safe. I want a real bartender that makes me real alcoholic drinks, and then throw in Jeff Bezos just to fund the whole thing. I don't want him there personally. I just want his money.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So on Instagram, the caption for your character is "Be Billy." He pulls pints, not punches. So can you tell me a little bit more about the character that you play?
He pulls pints. He is the bartender of the Roadhouse, and all he wants to do is just make everyone have a peaceful time, have your drink, don't fight, but everyone wants to fight him. He has a punchable face like I do in real life, and he just can't help but get himself into trouble all the time. So he's gonna learn how to throw a punch, though.
When reading the script for the first time, what stood out to you specifically that made you go, I want to be a part of this movie?
Oh, especially for my character, she's a bit of a smartass, and I love that. I very much connect with it. So I was like, oh, you know what? I think I can pull this off. I think I understand the psychology behind it. So I was down to jump in.
What's that? I love you. Yeah.
Well, the part was written with the same kind of attitude that Patrick exuded in the first picture. So, to me, it wasn't really. I didn't consciously say. Sorry. I didn't consciously say oh, I wanted to take this or that. In fact, it was very important for me to really respect what he's done. I've come from a lot. I've done a lot of work on the stage, and in that sense, you interpret. Lots of actors interpret the same role, And so I just tried to do my own thing and enjoy it and make a movie with friends, and particularly a friend, Doug Lyman, who I've known for 15 plus years. And that was the reason for doing it. And I knew Patrick when he was around, and we made, a film together, this film, Donnie Darko, and he was always so loving and good to me. And so I just know he'd be psyched and it'd be fun and he'd be down, and he was just such a good guy. So this whole movie's about fun, and it was made out of a lot of love, and he's here, and I let him do his thing, and he'd let me do mine.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe and drop a comment down below of what you thought about this interview. And also, if you can't get enough of us, check out this video right here. I'm sure you'll like it. Anyways, that's it for me, and we'll see y'all next time.